it's not an invitational, so there's no real stress. I mean, we're going there to experience it and get better at the sport. You know, this is only my second meet.
Yeah, it's my first meet, yeah. So I'm not nervous. I wouldn't say nervous would be like the best word for it. I'm just like, yeah, I'm a little like,
you're good there.
I don't know. It's a weird like feeling. I'm not nervous, but I'm not like fully excited. I'm just kind of, it's like a bunch of mixed emotions. But I mean, I'm ready for it.
Taking it a day at a time is the biggest thing. I mean, you know, you have a bad day lifting, you just got to let it go. You got to come back. I used to get real mad. You have a bad day, whatever, you freak out, get really mad, and I've had to just come to the point where it's, you know, no day with the barbell in my hand is a bad day.
Yeah.
Like that's where I'm at now. That, you know, some days suck. It's just gonna happen. It's the way the sport is.
Yeah, I mean, my biggest thing right now is just actually sticking to my program. I like to go over when lifts feel light, and then I miss, and then I'm upset about it. So lately, I've been sticking to it a lot better, and I mean, it's been working for me thus far. So
it's good to responsibly cut and start 4 weeks out from the event, where you don't have to go drastic. You know, you cut some of your carbs and replace them with maybe some fats and protein, and just go from there. See how your body reacts.
Yeah, I've been 6 pounds out for maybe like 6 weeks now, so I haven't really been cutting too many things out. Recently, I cut like dairies and stuff of that nature out, but nothing like drastic. So.
think he's started the snatches. Those are some of the best snatches that he's done. And I think that's when a lot of that sugar and stuff was in his system that he was pounding to try to, get hydrated and get some simple carbohydrates and stuff in him. And he was feeling good, and I think he kind of started to crash back out a little bit for the clean and jerks. But like I said, I think he did a great job.
Yeah, it was good. It was fine. I seem to have some sort of impingement that's tugging on my quad, putting a lot of pressure on my IT band when I'm in a full squat. I feel it scraping over it instead of just smoothly moving over. So it's not the most comfortable thing. So, I mean, we were planning on powering everything just so I wouldn't have to drop into the squat. But I mean, it's gotten better. We've been putting some work into it. So we'll just get that healed up and prepare better for the next one.
So in the back room warming up, everybody was feeling the effects. It was really, really hot. Everybody was not hitting numbers that they were expecting. It worked out okay. If I could go back and do it again, it'd be a lot better knowing that, right before you lift, you're sitting in a nice cool corner and you kind of come back to life, and then you go out and hit the platform, and the lifts you were just struggling with in the back room become weightless because they are 70% of your 1 rep max. After missing that final clean, I kind of got in a weird spot in my head that I knew I wasn't hitting the numbers I wanted, and I don't want to say I was over it, but I was just I'm gonna have to come, got to come back another day, kind of thing. I don't know if it was just part of the heat. I was tired. I don't know. And when I get tired, I always revert back to powering the weights, and we're just muscling them because I feel like it, I guess. But yeah, I don't know if I was just tired and was getting lazy.
I think you lifted well. I mean, we due to this, you didn't have to cut that hard, but it was so hot. We were trying to save your legs as much as possible, so we power cleaned all of them, and then the jerks. I think the clean and jerks obviously 2 movements. So by the time you get to the jerk, maybe you're a little fatigued and it's so hot. And then the final clean, there was a little discrepancy with the announcer. It was kind of frustrating. He called 30 seconds on the mic because they didn't have a 30-second buzzer, and he called 30 seconds after he pulled the weight off the ground. He was getting into the second pull, and he hits 30 seconds. He says 30 seconds, and I've seen him lift 1,000 times. I can see he kind of hesitated, but then realized he had to finish the lift, and it wasn't pretty. But we're trying to look big picture. I mean, he's getting his name out there, and it's only his second meet, so it's pretty awesome.
The event sponsor was Vulcan Strength Equipment. We got an email from the event organizer saying that for the competitors, the event gear would be available. So they sent us some contact information for Vulcan. So I ended up buying 140 kilos of plates, and then the actual comp bar, which is kind of cool because James Tatum, there's some big name guys that actually lifted on that bar.
which I mean, whatever. It doesn't mean anything really, but it's cool. I'm actually building out some little training area at home as well. Lots of accessory work. There's so much to this sport that nobody will ever see unless you do it. It doesn't stop. You can't.